Hello guys and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm Jonas Klemets and I compete in drifting. Today I'm in my garage. I haven't done so much after the New Year's. As you probably know, we are actually moving. We are selling our house in Helsinki and moving up to Ostrobotnia. That we will do in the beginning of March. So we are renting another apartment or an apartment in Jakobstad from the beginning of February. So it's have been really a lot of that. I went today to pick up Iris after work, and then my van decided to start having some noise from the back wheel. So I ran around the car and felt the rims, and the rear rim is hot, and that's where the noise comes from. It almost locked up one time, so it is 90% sure it's the rear wheel bearing. So I need to change that. But stay tuned, you will see how you change a wheel bearing in a Mercedes Sprinter, because that will be in this vlog. So first off, I will start to lift the car up in the rear end, and then I will take off the wheel. Finally, I got the brake caliper off, which tends to sit quite rusty on these cars, as you maybe hear. It's quite play in the bearing, but it's still spinning, but there is play in it. So hopefully it is the bearing and not the differential. I finally got the brake things off, those ones. I really hate them with the springs and stuff, the handbrake bands. I don't know what the name is, but I really hate them. And I still don't know how I will get this open. My brother tried to change the wheel bearing on his Sprinter, but it ended up with he did change the complete rear axle, so I hopefully don't need to do that. But I will try to take open this bolt and see what's coming open. If it's, maybe I have to pull out the complete drive shaft, I don't know, or just I will some way get out the bearing from that. I don't know. I will try to open them at least. Now I actually have a hammer, so now I will be able to bang it out. But first I need to find out how I will take out the ABS sensor and the handbrake. But otherwise I got the drive shaft about 3-4 centimeters out, so it's good, on a good way. Now I finally got my the drive shaft out. I didn't get off this ABS sensor, which is over there, so I just got the wire. So if you check inside the rear axle, you see a lot of metal crap. I did manage to put that end of the drive shaft into the debris, but I will clean it. And this bearing needs to get changed, which is over here. That's the one who is broken, and then a new ABS sensor. So yeah, this van is getting expensive. I'm trying to sell it currently, but let's see how it goes. With this amount of problems, I maybe have to use it until it falls totally apart, or actually it's quite totally apart already. But yeah, now it's time to clean the parts and try to release the bearing from the axle. Now the housing is clean over there, and now it's time to start work on these. I need to straighten out that steel plate, the stopper over there, and it's another over there. And then I think it's to screw this off. It looks like it's some kind of thread over there, so I will take this off then, and then the bearing should be possible to come off that way. finally got this nut off. That is over here. It threaded wrong way, you know. So counterclockwise, because it's that side of the car. I think the other one is the other way. Over here is Eddie, our dog. You maybe see, maybe not. And now I'm taking off the bearing from the axle. It means I need to bang it this way and like this. As you maybe saw, the bearing just got off in a million pieces. You see over here is the parts. Now I need to get off this backing ring from the bearing, the inside of it, which is still on over there. But I need to give it some more heat, and then hopefully we'll get it off. Hello guys, it's now the next day, and I'm currently outside again and working on the drive shaft. Over there's Eddie, our dog. I'm looking for something good, maybe. And yeah, I need to get this ring off this bearing area. And now this have been outside all night, and it's maybe minus 2 degrees something. So I will now try to heat up this ring and take it off. I tried to heat it, but it didn't come off, so now I'm taking the grinder and I will got to open the bearing to see if it will maybe loosen up then. That did the trick. As you see over there, the bearing is off. It's over here. I managed to cut through. A bit, but it doesn't matter. There's a lot of thickness in this, and this is in quite bad shape. This part is in quite bad shape after banging on it. So I don't know what I will do with this, but at least I will go grab a new bearing today and new ABS sensor, because this is done. I got the bearing from the shop, and now I have the sealings and things I need. I actually put the bearing, I put on the heating system that heats the house, that is 60 degrees, so to get the temperature up in the bearing, so it will easily slip on the shaft, drive shaft. So that's what I'm doing now. Now first I'm going to fit the sealings on in the housing and on the shaft, that is where it needs to be, and then later I will push on the bearing. Now the bearing is quite warm. It's actually maybe 20 degrees, but I will now try to heat it up a little bit more to get it real hot and good before I push it onto the axe. This is it, guys. Now it's complete. I actually got the wheel back on. Unfortunately the camera died when I was about to put the axle in, but yeah, it went quite smoothly. Actually the brake things to put in, the brake bands part for the handbrake with the springs and things like that, it went actually quite easy to put on. It was much easier than I thought, and it went really well. So now the handbrake is adjusted and takes, and the drive shaft is in and everything works. Still to do is to change oil in the rear axle, so that I will do, then it's done. Then I will also change oil in the gearbox, because that haven't been done during my time with this van. So I would like to pass it on to a new customer with a good oil. And so that's one thing I still would need to do to the van. Thanks guys for watching. This is the end of this vlog. See you in next.